Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Factorio with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to my newest mining venture. In today's episode, we are going to be continuing to advance ourselves and make some new tech, this time in the form of the engine units and possibly even the electric engine units. This way we can get a car and maybe, if we have enough time and I have enough patience, we can make ourselves some of the most fun item in the game, in my honest opinion. The logistic robots and the construction robots. These are absolutely awesome, and I do have a bit of a tendency to go into these more so than tracks and stuff and replace everything with flying drones, because who doesn't want a factory completely manned by drones and using almost no transport belts? And before you say anything, yes, I do completely understand. These are ridiculously power hungry and nowhere near as efficient as just using the faster transport belts. But come on, flying drones carrying resources around is just too awesome to ignore. So what have I been doing off camera? Well, I've cleared the hive section to the south, as you can probably tell, and I've done almost nothing to the blue science section, which desperately needs a bit of work done, honestly. As well, it's still as inefficient as ever. The only thing I am going to do quickly now is I'm going to go ahead and make some more of the assembly machine level 2s so that we can make blue science a little bit quicker. One of the big problems I've run into, which is a very easy problem to solve, is that science pack level 3s actually take very, very long to construct in comparison to the other components we're currently making. So we can definitely run several more of these off what we're running here, and if we had a bit more iron, this will eventually catch up as well, which is very, very helpful, as I've only just now linked the iron into the system, so everything's currently getting a backlog again, and things are filling up. So for a while, it's going to be a bit chaotic, and everything's going to be running pretty darn slowly. So I'll just make those. I'm actually going to quickly stop this as well, because we don't need this online anymore. We have a lot of solar panels in here. We have solar panels in my inventory. We can definitely stop this for the time being. So the lazy person I am, I'm just going to remove those transport belts, so everything will be cut off, and they'll continue to make until there's nothing left on the line, and then everything can back up lovingly. So I'll be back in a second once I've added these to the system, and then we can start work on making an engine. The reason why I don't really care too much right now about upgrading this section, although it desperately needs it, I think it certainly owes an explanation, is just because we don't really have the resources to run it much faster than we're already running it. So right now, there's more fun and more important things we can be working on than making this even somewhat efficient and neat looking. Now that we have a few more of the blue science assemblers, it turns out our major issue is actually with oil. We simply don't have enough oil to keep up with the production of batteries at the moment. So we're going to ignore that for the time being and continue work on making some engines. So I'm doing a very basic setup here, a very, very basic setup indeed, which will be very easily expanded in the future if I see fit, which is going to produce 2 sets of iron pipe for every 1 set of iron gears, because that's the ratio we need in terms of producing the engines themselves. So that goes like that. No, I don't want oil barrels, although that's fairly cool. It's not really something we need right now. There we are. And you can just go down like this, and then that connects onto 1 pipe here. This 1 pipe then mixes with steel to produce the final product, which will be, of course, the engine units themselves. So just keep on going down like this, and like I say, this will just be really easy to extend because we can just literally keep extending it infinitely down. So it's not the neatest of things, but it's very simple and very easy to understand, which is exactly what I like. Also, the engines take a very, very long time to be created, so I don't think I'll ever really need more than this in terms of the production of the pipes and the gears, so we're pretty much okay for the time being. Just because I prefer it like that, and then we'll just put these along like this. Now, will that reach the other side? Yes, it will. Lovely. And that should go onto this side of the thing. Excellent, that goes onto the right side of the track, just making sure before we continue. So what do we need next? All we need now is steel, and that's pretty much that done. As simple as that. It was really that easy. And actually what we can do, which will make things even easier on myself, because that's always nice. I have a simple mind, and complex things are not welcome here. Complexity is the enemy. Yeah, the enemy now have spitters, which means our stuff is always going to be damaged, since our range isn't quite enough to kill them before they get at least one shot off each, which isn't very nice, but at least the drones in the future can do some repair work for us, so we can make all that automated, and that will be lovely. There we are. And that is plenty of space to add a lot of engine producers on this side. Okay, that actually looks pretty nice, which is weird, and I don't like this. Also, look how many alien artifacts we have now, that's ridiculous. Also, look how many batteries we have, that's also ridiculous. There we are, this assembly machine will be going mad for a while. Actually, let's just split this for a second. Let's them split that up a little bit nicer. Make some more blue science, even if it isn't yet connected to our things anyway, our labs. And we can make these just here. Excellent. And all of these can make engines, because it doesn't matter really if they get a bit backlogged, because we will need those in the future. And what we're going to need is the fast inserters and a couple of the long inserters. So I'll just go ahead and quickly set that up and put some stuff in a chest, because like I've said before, I don't like putting stuff on the floor. I don't like throwing stuff away, because I always feel like at some point I'm going to need these things and then be really annoyed that I can't just grab them out of a chest. And so the engines are being created, absolutely glorious, and I've instantly been reminded we have definitely gone a little bit over the top in terms of how many pipes and how many of the gears we're currently creating, as it takes 20 seconds to produce a single engine, whereas it only takes 0.5 for a single pipe or a single iron gear wheel, which means for every 1 gear wheel creator and every 2 pipe creators, we could potentially have 40 engine creators. Of course, it's not quite that, because there is, of course, the transport time, and these take 0.75, as in efficiency, these are at 0.75, these are at 0.5, so obviously that needs to be taken into account as well. But either way, we could add a lot more in the way of engine production if we so desired, which is pretty darn nice, because it means we could simply extend and extend and extend for as long as we want, for just a very minimal extra in terms of pipe and gear creation in the future. But for now, I'll just grab all those lovely, lovely engines. I'll move that down a little bit, and I think, yep, we can create our first car. We made that a little bit quickly, it must be said, but there we are, we now have a car, which requires fuel, which I have, like, none of, so that's just fantastic. I also have no idea how to actually get into the car. Well, this is good. Believe it or not, to enter the car, you press enter. Yep, it is really that simple. So anyway, we have some coal currently fueling the car, and I'm now making a couple of armor-piercing rounds magazines, so that we can actually do a little bit of damage whilst we're in the car. So what I really need to clear out is the hive, which is currently sending attack towards the east. Not only is it constantly sending attacks, but it's also safeguarding 2 of the oil reserves I desperately need at the moment. So it's only fair we go there to do a bit of attack. And I'm really hoping our car will be strong enough for this. Face the wrath of armor-piercing oh my lord, I forgot about those. Yep, those are protecting alien worm things. In fact, that's their scientific name. You can trust me, I'm a biologist. So we do minimal damage to them, but we can just keep on going around, doing a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, until our car takes too much damage, in which we'll just run away and then start repairing. I'm not sure if you can repair on the go. I know that our... Oh no, that's our steel axe. I thought that was our repair item, apparently not. In fact, do I even have any of those in my inventory? That would be a great thing to check. You know, I don't think I do. So that was a bit of a learning exercise. We need some of our repair items, the repair packs, before we go out again. So I'm just going to stop producing the armor piercing when we get back, after crashing into a pole because I wasn't paying attention, and then we'll start repairing our almost destroyed car. That was a almost catastrophic first experience. Can I go over transport? Okay, excellent, I can. And of course I instantly hit something as well. When you're zoomed out, it's actually really hard to tell if there's anything in your way. The poles kind of blend in. Let's grab all of these, then let's make a load of those, and we'll stop making the armor-piercing magazines for a second. Now, here's a question, and it's a pretty darn important question, actually. Can I repair whilst I'm in the car, or do I have to get out of the car to do the repair work? If I can repair while I'm in the car, that'll be glorious. No, I do have to get out. Okay, that would have been a little bit overpowered, to be honest. On the upside, that does not take very long to repair at all. Reversing out. Once that's done, go back to making these. Don't know why I just don't say make all. There we are. See, I do know the basic controls sometimes when I'm paying attention, which is a very rare thing indeed. I wonder if you can drive faster if you put down, like, cement and stuff on the floor. There's a lot of questions I have about cars. I'm not really too sure about them. I know it's hard to see what's going on, but that looks really cool. Oh, Lord. Well, that was a larger swarm than I was expecting for a few seconds of us leaving. Yes, one of the worms are dead. Okay, so we can now attack these two hives a little bit easier. Can we not swap weapons? Oh, that's a shame. I'd have loved to use the flamethrower. Maybe you can swap weapons, I'm just not using the right hotkey. I'll check afterwards. No, because it seems like it's the gun on the top we're actually using, so that makes sense. Hey guys! Excuse me. Maybe I should just not focus on the biters for now. I can just outmaneuver them for as long as possible. Just focus on the hives. Haven't took out one yet. Did a little bit of damage to it there. This is going to take a while, isn't it? I think, honestly, getting the turrets here would have been faster, but this is a lot of fun, it must be said. Hello. Come on, I'm pressing fire. Fire already. Yay! One hive down. Yes, dance, my minions. No, minions, bad. Don't eat me. Dancing and eating are two very different things. Do not confuse them. Let's draw these back to the turrets. And not crashing this time. Perfect. Guess what? Turrets! The fools! I wonder if the defender capsules will follow us. There's a lot of me wandering, it seems. Today is the day of wandering in the car. Oh, they will follow us! That's glorious! Come on, guys, you can help me out. Oh my god, they just keep on following me and just keep on shooting. That is amazing. They don't get, like, into the fight and just get stuck. Just keep on focusing on the nest. Nothing else is important. There we are. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Okay, next time we need to focus on the worms first. Or whatever they're actually called. Sentries of evil! I see you. And can you please stop rolling? Okay. Let's repair up, get more ammo this time, then try one last time to eradicate the last of the nests. I just attacked again, successfully killing the last two of the worms, but then I noticed something terrifying which actually made me run away. The enemy are now spawning the medium biters. Although not common yet, the medium biters have a lot more health and more defense than the regular biters, which honestly make them absolutely terrifying. So let's do another attack. Hopefully we'll see one, so I'm going to point it out. But if not, that's actually better for us, because it means we can kill them a little bit easier. Also, having those drones follow is adorable. Can't do that just yet, but we can do that. Okay. Almost. Just one more left, and we have successfully cleared this area of the alien menace, although there's a good chance we are actually the aliens on this world, but even so. Oh wow, there's even a load of iron here, I didn't realise. There's iron, there's copper, there's spitter spawners and everything bad in the world. Oh. What? I just thought maybe this area might be a little bit more clear. Be nice if it was, but either way, that does mean we have 3 oil reserves here, and we have a little bit of oil just up here as well we can get, as long as we can protect it. So that's one of the goals for the future. So for now, though, that's all well and good. We now have cleared that area. We're a little bit safer in this section, so the next thing we need to do then is start making the electric engines, which require engine units, electronic circuits, and lubricant. So that actually isn't too difficult at all. So what I'm going to need is a couple more of these lovely chemical plants, which I already have, so just going to need one of those for now. Actually, we could have 2, so what we could do is this. And you could turn the light oil into solid fuel, and you could turn the heavy oil into lubricant. That's fantastic. We have a large reserve of both, so that's pretty darn awesome as well. So it doesn't mean we have to grab the iron straight away. There we are, nice and easy. And that can just be grabbed into a box for now, since I don't really have any use for it well, I have use for it, but I don't have any need for it. I don't need it right now. The word need is now awesome. There we are. Lubricant can be piped all the way over to here, in which we mix all these things together. And, of course, we do need some electronic circuits, though, which means we need copper. Although, saying that, we are making way too many electronic circuits over here, so we could just have a smart inserter stealing from this. Yeah, that's never going to be the thing which holds this back. I'm tempted. I am awfully tempted. But saying that, at the same time, we have copper right here, so we could just grab that copper and bring it over here. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll be right back once I've sorted that out, and then we can start making electric engines, which means we are one step closer to making our drones. A bit of a change of plan. It occurred to me whilst I was trying to set stuff up, we're really not going to need to make solar panels for quite some time. So why not refurbish this section up here for the production of the electric engines? There's plenty of space, and it's already producing the electronic circuits. It's also incredibly close to our engine manufactory, so that was pretty easy to do. So the only thing I need to do now is add the last few things. So, once again, just checking, we need the engine unit, electronic circuits, and lubricants. Which actually begs the question, how on earth do you add a liquid into the assembly machines? I did not think about that. How do you do that? Is there a special entrance or something, or... I actually have no idea. Oh, that makes it a lot easier to see. And actually quite annoying. Can I not rotate this in any way? When I'm trying to put it down, it doesn't rotate. Can you rotate it when it's on the floor? Let's have a quick look-see. Graphics, controls. Okay, so this is something I've never done before, so clearly I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. To be perfectly honest, for the last few episodes, that's kind of been that. Because I simply haven't got this far in the past. Aha! So it is just regular rotate whilst clicking on it. Oh, that was a lot simpler than expected, honestly. Lovely. So now we have that. Okay. But clearly we need this a little bit further away, so where are my lovely fast inserters? Hello, my lovelies. Be putting these along here. Just because we've got quite a few. I haven't looked at how long these take, so for now I'm just putting loads down, so we're definitely making them fast enough. I'll check later how many we actually need. Probably not this many, to be perfectly honest. One there. That's already been powered, but those aren't, so put that there. And the final one goes there. Okay. You will all be making me electric engines and rotating you later. Seems like I can't rotate them until it actually needs the oil. Or, in this case, lubricant. I see a potential problem here. No, it's not really a problem. It's just I have to put this one further out than I expected, because of course if I put it up along here, then I have no way of adding inserters to actually get the engines out. So I'll have to keep on doing it like that, then using long long inserters to move the engines from here over there. So how long do these take? These take 20 seconds, which is the equivalent of the regular engine units. So for every engine unit production we're having, we add one of these, and we're definitely making enough circuits then. We're making way more than enough circuits, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, nice and simple. So I'll just go ahead and make some more pipes, and then we have our electric engines. What next then? After the electric engines, we're going to want to make the flying robot frames, which need batteries, which means we need some more oil, which means we are going to have to go and invade the East a little bit sooner than I expected. And there we are. We are now making electric engines, we're making regular engines, and we're making science a little bit faster than before, although we still need to connect that up, which is what I'll be doing off camera. I'll also be going towards the east so that we can grab all of the oil reserves. We have 2 here, 3 there, and 2 there. So I may actually attack that hive as well, but either way, that's a lot of oil we can put into the system, as right now we are really struggling for batteries, and we're going to need even more with the flying robot frames. After we make the frame, how much more do I have to do? Oh, then it's just a matter of adding advanced circuits, so that's actually really easy. It's just making these a little bit on the complex side, since we also need electronic circuits and steel plates, along with, of course, moving the batteries from here all the way over there. They actually make batteries really quickly over there, but because of our lack of petroleum gas at the moment, it's just really slow. The same can be said for our plastics, which are actually currently lacking, so we really need the oil. But for now, that's all I'm going to do for this episode. That took a lot longer than it may seem on screen, but we are slowly getting there. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly shows that Factorio is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Next episode, we might be able to make our first drones, which will be absolutely fabulous. Thank you again, and goodbye.